Hey everybody, well this is the first flight. I'm back in the cockpit after I soloed. And you'll see that my flight instructor is sitting next to me and we're going to go up in the sky and start doing some of the more fun stuff. Or actually in this case, going over some of the things that we had done previously that I have completely forgotten. And then on to the fun stuff. I'm super excited because I'm actually at that point in my training now where we start doing the longer journeys, the cross countries, the night flying, and most importantly, of course, I can take the plane up by myself. How awesome is that? I am waiting. I have not taken the plane up by myself yet because I'm going to get renter's insurance, something that I highly recommend. You know, if I screw up the plane, I don't want my flight instructor to have to pay for it. I want to, do the right thing there. So talking to a broker, and I'm going to get some insurance and, do this thing the right way. But, yeah, so that's where I'm at. Here's the flight, and enjoy.
Western Carolina, Cessna 086, departing runway 26 to the west, Western Carolina. All right, here we go. Hey, buddy.
Right here, you're going to see us craning our necks, looking back and forth into the sky, trying to see a plane we thought we heard on the radio. Turns out he was at a different airport entirely. But, gosh, I cannot wait till I have a low-wing aircraft because it's going to make this sort of thing so much easier. You're in the shade under a high wing, sure, but I'd rather have a low wing.
All right, we're lined up on the runway. That agrees. This is not correct, so let's change that. There we go. All right, ready to go? Feet on the floor.
So I won't bore you with the details of us getting out to our practice area. It's quite a ways. It's about a 10 or 15 minute flight. It's over Lake Notley, which is just a beautiful lake. It's a wonderful place to fly. Lots of places to put down if something ever did go wrong. And there's a giant lake right below you that's, lots of it is fairly shallow. So if we did need a ditch, we could put it in the water and just get out and walk away. Or swim away at the very least. So anyways, so this was us flying all the way out to our practice area. And eventually he and I just start chatting and shooting the shit. And I asked him if, am I going to be good to go by myself once this is all over with? And here's what he said.
So once I do this and you are happy with me, you'll approve me to do this on my own, right? That's awesome. I'm so excited. I wanted to come out all weekend and I couldn't. My family was in town.
So there you go. That's a big old yes. He had previously given me permission to take the plane out and stay in the pattern, fly around, work on my landings, do short field takeoff and landings work, but, always in the pattern. I wasn't allowed to go out of the pattern. And there he said that's not the case anymore. And in fact, I checked with him again after this flight just to make sure that I'm now allowed to go flying. And, he's given me basic rules, no more than 5 knots wind. And I have to take off and land at the same airport, but he's given me permission to land at a different airport that we've landed at before in the event that, for whatever reason, the Western Carolina gets shut down. So that's pretty cool too. But yeah, I'm finally getting my training wheels here. It's awesome. I'm having a ball.
Fuel selector on both next to the red carburetor on. We're going to do our clearing turn.
Jackson County traffic RV277, Charlie Kilo, 10 miles to the north, and I'll be setting up for downwind entry to 35 on the 45 kilo.
So here I'm doing clearing turns in preparation for doing the slow flight and other maneuvers that my CFI wants me to do, and I didn't remember a lot of this stuff. It had been months since we had done it. I can't wait till I get to go out there on my own and practice this stuff because it's just been forever since I've done it. So forgive any mistakes, because there are several. Oh well.
Losing a little bit of altitude there, pull up a little. There we go. Alrighty, I don't see anybody. We're over a beautiful lake. Let's do this thing. Alright, so slow flight. Let me see if I remember this. I need to pull the power off. That's mixture. That's mixture. Pull the power off. That's the bad. 556 Zulu is 8 miles to the south. We'll be straight in runway 35. Pull power off to 15 or so. Let it slow down. Just pull all the way to idle. Okay, pull all the way idle. Let it just slow down. And now? I don't remember. Full flaps. Full flaps, okay. You just studied it.
Whiskey,
yeah.
Runway 8, flight yourself.
And I'm going to put power back in a little bit as we slow down. Not full flaps yet. Alright. That's 18 or so. About 2,000. Really? Okay. Yeah. After you're descending, you only get 100 feet. Alright. Power controls your altitude. And we're going to give it a little bit more power to get us our altitude back. Sometimes it just takes full power, and then you might have to turn your carburetor heat off. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Well, that actually helps a lot. A little bit. Yep. Alright, that's not bad. That's good. Now recover. Just recover straight ahead. Okay, so recover straight ahead, pull that in as a foot. Okay, so we can go ahead and start taking our flaps out. As we gain airspeed here. Gotcha. At 80. Alright, now that we're at level where I want, I can level off and gain some airspeed. I want to try to keep it at the 3,500, what I was going for there. Do a query, turn back that way. Alright. We'll do a power off stall. Oh, fun. Alright, here we go. Let's go back around that way.
Checking counter 3 miles out on the 45 for down 135. Check.
Alright, we're just back over the lake now. Alright, so just pull the power off and keep it level until it stalls, right? That's easy, one less step. So we did our clearing turn, so make sure it's all that. So let's pull the power. Carburetor heat. Carburetor heat, right. Alright, so power off. At idle. So 1,500.
And then climbing out 35 left road.
And the landing configuration, so it's full. It is full flaps, okay. It's about to go. Come on. You want to go? There it goes. It didn't go. It did! I'll do it again. I'll pull it off right now. Okay. Just like keep pulling on it. Alright. Full power, carburetor heat. Let's get back our altitude. Let me pull our flaps back up. That wasn't bad.
Sometimes he likes playing with me. It totally went. It's one of those things I told him in the very beginning when we first started flying that I had a really bad experience with one of the very first instructors I went with, and I think it was his mission to scare people. Like, he'd take you up and he would intentionally put you into these deep stalls to scare you, and I just didn't like that. And so he still plays with me a little bit here.
My family was here. We were hoping, we'd be able to go out on the water, and we could have, but we decided to go kayaking and rafting instead. But yeah, they were like, I can't believe how low the lake is. And I'm like, shit, it's going to get way lower than this. I was wondering why I was doing that.
So now we're going to clear around, go back the other way, and we're going to do a power on stall. And I don't remember how to do a power on stall at all, so I'm going to give him the controls and let him show me again.
All right, I will clear around back that way. You want me to do that again?
Do a power on stall now.
Yeah, I don't remember that one at all.
No?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, I have the airplane.
What's that?
I have the airplane.
Your airplane.
Same thing, gas for both, mixture rich, elevator heat on. This is done like simulating a departure.
Like you're leaving and you pull back too high there.
Yeah, or we're paying any attention or
something. Right.
Once we get to 68 miles an hour, which is VX. Go to like 1700 RPM.
Alright.
And just
pull back until it...
And my seat sliding.
Not good.
Traffic, Southwest Whiskey, back taxi, runway 8.
Auto right rudder.
Yeah.
Look at this angle of attack. We're pointing at the stars.
There it is.
Yeah.
Full power.
That's it.
That's it.
Alright. That's easy.
He was sliding. You got it.
Yeah, my airplane. Alright, we're going to do the same thing. So, gas on both, mixture rich, carburetor heat on, and you said pull it back to 1700?
No, power back to idle. When you get to 68 miles an hour,
Okay.
go to 1700, so that's like VX when you're climbing out.
I see, okay. So we'll keep maintaining our altitude there.
Well, traffic, Southwest 507, on final for 35.
Very good.
You gotta really pull it up though. I mean, you gotta
Yeah, you got to really wrench it.
the wrench it, but you know, you gotta hold it. Keep your right rudder in there. Hold it. Just hold it there.
Okay.
Way up there.
County traffic, Vanessa 987 Kilo Charlie is 11 miles southeast of the
It is way up there.
4000 will be
The wings level.
runway 5, full stop, middle Warren County.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh, there's to it.
That's actually really easy. I get that one confused with the power off stall because of the flaps.
Power off, just say it's approach to landing stall, and then departure stall if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah, approach the landing stall and departure stall. I think that's an easier way for me to remember it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he might say no power on and power off. So
Yeah, I need to review, and that's why I'm recording this, by the way, so I can review this one.
Amen. I mean, that I couldn't have said that any better. I mean, the reason that I record these videos at this point in my training is really for me. I mean, it's not for you guys. I mean, I hope you guys get some enjoyment out of it too, but it's really more so that I can go back, look at the videos and go, you know what? I did that wrong, and use it as a learning tool. I mean, this is something that I want to do right, and you know, sure, get my full enjoyment out of it, but you know, I also don't want to kill myself, and I want to make sure that I am safe and whoever's in the plane with me is safe as well. And so this is entirely about learning how to do this. And I don't mind making mistakes, and I don't mind you guys seeing that I made mistakes. Just know that my mission is to do it right, learn, and make sure I don't make those mistakes in the future. And of course, as is always wont to happen with these little cameras, the battery died on the one that was inside the cockpit. So from here going forward, you're only going to have a forward-looking view here. Sorry about that. You know, whoever invents one of these action cams that has a battery life that's actually worth the darn is going to win the internet. Seriously, the batteries suck. And this battery was freshly charged too. That's the other thing. So here we are. We're headed back to Western Carolina, and I'm going to be doing my first landing in 10 days, I think it is, all by myself again. But boy, I was super stupidly high, and just, you know, it's one of those things that I will get better at, I promise. I mean, already high doesn't scare me anymore. I can easily get down. In fact, I got down really quickly and got us off the runway because there was a plane waiting, as you see. But yeah, look how high I am.
far you drifted.
Yeah, I know.
Off up here.
It's going to require me to hit the brakes there to get off on that one.
So at this point, my flight instructor is going to teach me about short field takeoffs and landings. This is the first time we've done these. Actually, incredibly simple. He's going to do the first one, and then he's going to pass it off to me, and I'm going to do the second one. It's basically the same thing that we've been doing, except for, you know, we typically don't hold the brakes and run it up. We just run it up. And short field landing is probably what I should be doing anyways, as you saw based on that atrocious landing I just did. Yeah, so honestly, this is nothing. This is easy stuff.
I got it.
Good point.
So, the ideal is just to do a short field takeoff. Use as less runway as possible.
Okay.
So, everything good. Western Carolina, Cessna 086, departing 26, remaining in the pattern, Western Carolina. So you want to use the whole runway, so you want to get as close to the end as you can.
Okay.
No flaps are used in this.
Air 6 Pop 0, we're departing the pattern of Western Carolina to the west. Southwest, we'll be climbing to 10,000 for some aerial work.
Oh. Want to make sure you just let this streamline, so you don't want to put any back pressure on it or anything.
Okay.
Everything's done. Full power. Hold the brake. Hold the brakes. Everything's green. Let it go. We're going to assume a little bit higher attitude because we want to be at 68.
Oh, okay.
Until we leave a 50-foot obstacle, so supposedly there was an obstacle there. Then we can lower the pitch to climb out at 82. There's 82. See?
All right.
Like I said, there's really not much to it. I mean, it's effectively the same thing we do when you take off. Normally, you're just slightly more aggressive. So, yeah, easy. I mean, wow. All right. So here we just flew the pattern like we've done probably 100 times before at this point. And he just kind of explained to me that, you know, landing is very much the same thing. You're just doing everything a little sooner, effectively. That's really what's going on. I'm paraphrasing there. You know, he made his short field landing, and it was pretty short. And then it was my turn to do all this.
It's going to float some, so you really want to start your flare before you get there. I mean, you don't have to use the end, you can use the numbers or... Power's off. Probably could have stopped before those little creeks there.
Yeah, to give some brakes, you could probably pull it off. You know,
I'll wear my brakes out.
right. But I mean, if you had to, if it was
Okay, you got it. Stop right here.
So
Short field takeoff.
short field takeoff. So we put the brakes on. We give it full power, right?
Yep.
All right. And then at what point do we just let it go?
Yep. So you better check everything.
All right. Get some ladder out of here. Alright, so at 60, we basically just pull back, right?
Yep, 60. You don't want to do it real hard though, because then you'll go into accelerated stall. So hold it right there, like give it some nose down trim.
I see. Not too much.
So now we're more or less clearing a 50-foot obstacle. Now you can accelerate to 82.
Oh, okay. So give it a little nose down and a little more nose down, a little more nose down.
And finally, it's my turn to go do my short field landing. This is the final landing of the day. Overall, I felt it was a really good lesson. I remembered things that I had forgotten and got this video out of it, so that's good. Can't wait to go back up there and fly some more. That's for darn sure.
Alright, so I'm definitely going to make it so I can put out the rest of the flap.
Oh yeah, see how high you are?
I'm really high. Pull all the power out.
Get back to 70.
What's that?
70.
70? Okay.
Yeah. Either you slow you can go, but...
Alright. Alright, now pitch forward here. Power's off. Probably need to give it a little, don't I?
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Kind of float, you know?
Yeah. Alright.
Emergency Pop 002 mile final 26 Western Carolina.
Now we can get off right up here too. Right behind us.
There he is. That wasn't bad, right?
Yeah, that's good. Better than mine.
I don't think so. But thank you.
Well, there you have it. I have to admit it was a pretty good landing. All said, like I said, it was just a great day. I'm having a ball out there, having a really good time. I can't wait to go back out and fly solo, go around the area and just have a good old time. Gonna keep making these videos. I want to start doing some extra stuff, add more cameras, you know, around the places, maybe get some exterior shots of the, you know, flybys and whatnot. You know, baby steps, one shot at a time as I can get them. But anyways, that's it. That's the end of the lesson for this time, guys. I really appreciate you sticking around. I had fun, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.